judge signs the arraignment. If the DA makes a statement, if Trevor Dillon or any witness of importance is just call me? Well, yes, by 6 o'clock. Just keep in touch. What, we do the 6 o'clock news at 8 o'clock now?
How does WRCW ever get along without you?
Look, I'm the boss. Many who make much less than I do write, gather, and edit the news. I delegate. Thanks to modern technology, I can do it from anywhere.
The rumors about you must be true.
What rumors?
That there's an ice cube where your heart belongs. I am just proposing to you.
Those rumors. Well, I thought you were talking about something with my job.
You are a driven woman, Liza. One of the qualities I most admire about you, ma chérie.
Oh, you never quit, do you?
No, because we have a wager, and so far I'm winning.
You like to twist the knife.
I like to win. I love to win. I live to win. I'm a conquest junkie. Now, why don't you wear white to our engagement festivities? Perhaps a pink satin ribbon wound through your hair.
Does this deal include a very big diamond?
It's going to be a huge celebration. It's going to be a glamorous occasion, highlighting the love match of the century. A merger of major proportions.
Nauseating me.
We'll invite the whole town.
They won't come.
Well, of course, they'll come in droves, like pigs to the slaughter.
Only those that sell their grandmothers get a free meal, and you know it.
Ooh, what a cynical statement from a radiant bride-to-be. But you say it with such a lovely smile.
Adam, I'd really like to get into the spirit with you. But you see, I'm a rational person, a realist. I don't live in a fantasy world. Maybe you'd like to try it sometime.
We must keep our eye on the goal and never blink.
Maybe I already have.
Good heavens, look at the time. I cannot be late for my meeting with the Daughters of Fine Lineage. Darling, come with me. We'll reactivate your membership. You know, sooner or later, you're going to have to pay your dues for your ancestry.
Phoebe, the only reason I am a member of the Daughters of Fine Lineage is because you signed me up before I was old enough to object, so I am never reinstating my membership.
Oh, never.
Sorry.
It's a long, long time, sweetheart. What, are you staying here?
Yes, I told you. I'm meeting Jerry Kirschenbaum. We're going to discuss his retirement.
How can Tempo survive without Jerry?
Well, he would tell you all writers are expendable, dear Aggie. We're going to miss him.
You certainly will. He's an angel.
Oh.
Sweetheart, I really hate to leave you here in the eye of the storm.
The storm?
You know.
Oh, please, please. I can handle anything that Adam can dish out.
Are you sure?
No, I just fell off the turnip truck.
Oh, you.
Really?
You know, I'm sure I've been hungrier at some point, but I can't remember when.
Oh, well, the food's delicious.
Best in town.
And service isn't that bad either.
My only complaint now is the other customers.
Does it bother you?
No, I'm sort of getting used to it.
No, I'm not talking about me here with you now. I'm talking about this morning when Liza walked in on us.
Well, to tell the truth, I am kind of sorry it panned out that way.
I guess we were a little careless.
No, we weren't. Not where it counts. Hey, things happen, you know? What's a total mystery to me is what the hell she sees in him. What does that look mean? Is there something I'm missing? Some virile hormone he secretes that makes him irresistible to women?
Adam's very attractive.
You lie.
No, it's true. I mean, mostly he's everything women hate. But if he really cares about you, Adam's a different man.
Well, you should see him with somebody he's only using.
Like Dixie. Yeah, I know. He's using Liza?
Are you joking? It's like watching Benjamin Franklin feed his pet turkey. A couple of tidbits, a pat on the head, next thing you know, she's trussed up for Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, it's possible. Or it could be that Adam and Liza spend time together for the same reason we do.
You're kidding, right?
If they enjoy each other's company.
I suppose you're right. Anyway, it's none of my business.
I was just thinking that Liza's very lucky.
have you as a friend.
No, seriously, I have.
A spring for the best champagne, toast my bride-to-be, maybe release a flock of white doves to symbolize our love.
You're getting carried away.
Tad will be green with envy. Brooke will burn with jealous rage.
You're projecting again.
And I predict that one or both of them will lay their cards on the table the night we make the announcement, love, true love, will prevail. All will be right with the world.
I admire your confidence, but no matter how big the diamond is that you dangle in front of me, I'm not marrying you.
It'll never come to that, my darling Liza. All we have to do is go through the motions. Give a credible performance of two mature adults who have found a pot of gold at the end of their rainbow.
Kinder's dead. Erica killed him. And they're...
Don't sit there thinking about Tad being with Gloria. Do something about it.
Excuse me.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the ladies' room. Why, you want to come with me?
I haven't finished my proposal.
Oh, I'll be back. Gloria, oh, I'm sorry. I swear I'm not following you.
No, it's okay. In a town this size, you run into people.
I did apologize this morning, didn't I?
I think so.
I don't remember.
I don't either. It's a little embarrassing for everyone.
Well, I should have called from my car instead of just barging in, walking in.
It's okay.
I'm so used to sort of just going in. I won't do that anymore. I'll call.
No, it's okay. Really. It's nice to see Adam smiling so much. He really looks happy.
Does he?
Yeah. Isn't he?
Oh, he's a wonderful man. You were married to him. You're still friends, right?
We've forgiven each other.
Well, it speaks well of a man who is still friends with his ex-wives.
Depends on the man. And not to mention the ex-wives. But I don't have to tell you.
Oh, feel free.
No, it's really none of my business.
Oh, I welcome the advice.
Okay. In 2 words. Be careful.
That's it?
That's it. Adam can get to you.
Well, I'm always careful.
Good, then I won't worry.
Well, I guess you're very careful too, aren't you? You might want to hang on to this.
Thanks.
Safe sex. It's so chic.
Well, I try to learn from my mistakes, you know, as well as others, including yours. I mean, a unplanned pregnancy could ruin a woman's life, you know? So I figure it's better to be safe than sorry, right? Tell Adam I said hi.
I need to talk to him about November's sweeps and programming decisions, so if you would call him, I'd appreciate it.
He's in the shower. I was about to make breakfast for everyone.
Everyone?
Mm-hmm. Tad, me, Jamie.
Jamie, so Brooke knows.
Brooke dropped him off.
I mean, Brooke knows that you're making breakfast.
Yeah, she was pretty relieved to know I was spending the night.
Well, it must be nice to have the ex-wife's blessing.
Look, would you like to join us for breakfast? I'm making pancakes.
No, actually, maybe you shouldn't think about breakfast. You should think about getting dressed, because Jamie could come downstairs and kids ask very embarrassing questions.
It's okay. I have nothing to hide.
Obviously.
If you're referring to Jamie, he's seen me in some pretty bizarre outfits. I doubt his father's shirt would faze him.
You know, I have to hand it to you. You don't waste time. Tad's been a bachelor, what, 24 hours? And here you are flipping flapjacks or whatever.
seriously, you take pork chops, bake for an hour, in a sauce made from a bottle of ketchup.
What took you so long?
I have a few phone calls to make. Why'd you miss me?
You get on my nerves.
It's part of my fatal allure.
Are you ready to start planning our engagement festivities?
I'm ready to get a drink. Motion for the waiter,
The
please.
sooner we announce our nuptials, the sooner this game will be over.
Oh, I wish I could depend on that.
Brooke and Tad will fall like dominoes.
Brooke, maybe. Tad? No, I'll be this cynical ex-fiancée, Liza Colby. Everybody will be pitying me.
This is a bid for a big diamond, isn't it?
Well, 2 or 3 carat emerald cut with nice baguettes on the side would be nice.
Are you in?
I'll think about it. Hello. When? I'll be right there. Another station's making claims of an exclusive interview with Erica Kane. I think it's time to call out the heavy artillery. Excuse me. Sorry. Another station is claiming they have an exclusive interview with Erica Kane. We gotta go. WRCW needs this.
Someplace else.
Working late?
Trying. When did they turn my office into a lounge?
Oh, forgive me. I forgot where I was. You, of all people, should relate.
Where do you want to start?
Chez Francois, I think. And then maybe a moonlight swim? The pool's heated.
I didn't bring my swimsuit.
As if that mattered.
True.
Excuse me. Skinny dipping in November?
It's exhilarating.
Well, Adam, I wish I could, but I have work to do.
Yeah. Sorry, Adam. But by all means, have fun as a popsicle.
I'll wait.
For hours? We may be at this a long
Oh,
time.
no, it won't take long with an efficiency expert on board.
We're not making widgets, we're creating.
All the more reason for an objective eye.
Oh, since when did your eye become objective?
When I bought the station and became your boss.
Oh, am I early?
Oh, no, Glo, you're right on time. Unfortunately, we're running a little late. We kind of got hung up with inessentials.
Could I help?
Oh, no, thanks. We're formatting a show.
No, by all means. If you've got any good ideas, feel free to chime in. I mean, as long as we're collecting random opinions. Hell, why don't we call Barry in legal? He's kind of a creative guy.
Look, I don't want to keep you guys, hold you up, so why don't you and Gloria run along, and Adam and I can take care of it.
Oh, I'm sure you could. What about the show?
Bring the tapes to my place.
They're not much use to us if they're wet.
After the swim, we can build a fire.
Swim?
Oh, yeah, and you thought the Playboy Mansion was happening.
I could take these tapes home with me.
And what? Let Hugh Hefner over there write my intro? Not on your life.
Tad, could I talk to you a minute?
Sure. No editorial decisions till I get back.
Smile. Looks like you're riveted. Not to them, to me.
Adam, this is a waste of time.
Can't keep our hands off each other.
Oh, please, no, this doesn't work. I'm just gonna pull the plug. Chandler's jealousy hour is a bust.
So, is it me, or was that a little weird?
Well, definitely. Adam's planning another takeover.
Another company?
No, Liza. And apparently, whenever he wants to expand, there's no stopping him.
Is she trying?
Not so she'd notice.
Well, give her some time. Living with Adam makes one come to appreciate an isolation tank.
What's your point? She's got to live with him before we can get any work done?
Not if you learn to work around him.
Everything will take 3 times as long.
I'm sorry about that.
I don't know. I'm the one who's sorry. Looks like I'm going to be here for God knows how long, and I was hoping after dinner we could, go to the movies and then,
You would give me your fraternity pin?
No frats. I was an independent.
So was I. Still am.
Ah, I see. So that's supposed to mean it's time to back off. Last night didn't mean anything.
Well, sure it did. 2 very good friends getting closer. Why push for more?
Mind if I pencil you in for the weekend?
I'd like that.
Okay.
But if something comes up, do not feel committed. Confinement's hard on the soul.
You know, you're too young to be this wise. How'd you get so smart?
You remember that white-haired gentleman in there?
I'm a man who gets what he wants.
Well, hats off to you. I make do.
Liza, close your eyes. No, really, close your eyes. What do you see for yourself?
Hours of work, barrels of coffee, and a big donut if I'm a good girl.
I'm not talking about tonight, you know that. What's your dream? What do you want?
What everybody wants. To be loved and adored and paid obscene amounts of money.
And I'm your man.
Are you giving me a raise?
You have a block of shares.
Yeah, well, what have you done for me lately?
Well, I'm about to fulfill your heart's desire. Tad Martin at your doorstep with his heart in his hand. In the meantime, I'll shower you with baubles.
Do I hear a dollar amount?
A 10-carat diamond. Yes, crude, tasteless, and resellable. You can cash it in for a mutual fund or a house at the beach. Oh, did I strike a nerve?
I'm fond of the beach.
And of Tad.
Unfortunately, Tad is not on the market.
Oh, you couldn't be more wrong. Did you see him just now? It was all he could do to keep his hands off my throat.
Yeah, well, you have that effect on people.
He wanted to be alone with you.
Yeah, but he's having a date with Florence Nightingale. You know, I could take her.
I love that edge. Keep that edge. Hang on to it. And do stop purring when you're around Tad.
I do not.
Play to your strengths, Liza. That kitten bit doesn't suit you.
You know, pretty soon you're going to be telling me how to dress.
Well, a little less tailored could help, and show a little more leg.
Oh, you are such a controlling jerk, aren't you?
You'll thank me when Tad declares eternal love.
Mm-hmm, and when he doesn't?
What have you lost?
Somebody lose something?
That would be me. I think I did an earring at Adam's house.
I'll mount a search.
Great idea. Why don't you go scour the estate while we get to work?
What happened to your date?
Reschedule.
I'm not so easily dismissed.
Ah, yes, but there is the earring.
I'll go and find it. I'm packing it in. Give me my jacket.
Wait a minute. Haven't you forgotten we're kind of on a deadline here?
Yeah, I have a life, though. I'll see you in the morning. 6 a.m.
Yes, we'll all be fresher. Yeah, I'll see you in the morning. Announce the happy news ASAP.
Well, you know, before we put this story to bed, I think there's some things we should discuss.
Well, the engagement ring, you'll get a rock the size of the Ritz.
Well, I'm talking conditions, not carrots. See, before you put a ring on my finger, I think we should negotiate terms.
I'm giving you a block of shares and an enormous ring. What more do you want?
Well, what have you got?
Is pretending to be my happy fiancé such a hardship?
Well, I mean, the challenge is up there with Hamlet's soliloquy.
Well, I would think a rock the size of Rhode Island would be adequate recompense.
Well, diamonds may be a girl's best friend, but I like my friends to have more substance.
You stand to benefit from this project just as much as I do. When Tad, rife with jealousy, moves to stop the wedding.
Adam, I'm going to suffer embarrassment. I mean, what'll I tell the guests?
I'll do the talking.
I mean, the anguish of taking back all the lovely wedding gifts.
I'll give you a toaster
I mean,
oven.
what are people going to think of me?
What they think now. But you won't care because you'll have Tad.
Yeah, okay. Now, what if Brooke objects? I mean, imagine her. Picture me at the altar. Brooke hanging onto your ankle, clamped on there, begging you not to break her heart. Phoebe lobbing hand grenades instead of rice.
It'll never get that far.
Oh.
When I make the announcement, Brooke will see the error of her ways and say that she loves me.
Oh. You know, you do enjoy a rich fantasy life.
And being the gentleman that I am, I will allow you to break off the engagement. Liza, Dumper, Adam, Dumpy, thus sparing you any humiliation.
Yeah, right. And you go running into Brooke's open arms. You know, I don't think you love me very much.
That's sake, we've been engaged for 5 minutes and I'm champing for a divorce.
See, now divorce would cost you. A broken engagement can be had at today's one only time price bargain rate.
Oh. All right, how much you gonna bleed me for?
Well, I mean, there's my personal reputation that'll be harmed.
Yeah, well, yes, such as it is.
I mean, not to mention risking my public image. So, 1/2 ownership of WRCW would be fine.
Please help me understand. In return for playing my loving, happy fiancé, you want half of WRCW.
Yeah, well, such are the wages of sin. You know, lying is a sin, Adam. So is perpetrating a fraud. Half ownership of WRCW would go a long way towards soothing my ravaged conscience.
The station is worth a small fortune.
Oh, it is a minor cog in the Chandler machine.
Well, it's my cog, and it's not negotiable.
Well, you know, c'est la guerre. I mean, you could have had it, you know. Brooke, so close and yet so far away.
You don't play fair.
You are the master player. I just took a page out of your rule book. Face it, Adam. You've met your match.
I didn't see anything in the rules about extortion.
That's because you and I don't play by the rules. We don't even know what the rules are. So you can call me anything you want. You can call me a manipulator, an extortionist, a blackmailer. But the fact is that public engagement to you makes me fair game. There's public scrutiny. There's being hounded by the press, being put up on an altar by the people in this town, this middle-class morality, so you can bet your assets I'm going to protect myself.
Coming home to Tad every night should be more than enough to compensate
Adam, I don't
for the
think you
minor annoyance.
get it. You know, Tad's eyes are on another prize.
Well, then, owning half of a television station should be cold comfort.
Freud had a simple prescription for happiness. Love and work. If I can't have one, you can bet that I'm going to get another.
What if you get them both?
Well, then I'll be rich beyond my wildest dreams. I'll expect an answer from you in the morning. Sleep well, my love.
Got a 6 a.m. production meeting scheduled this morning, Tad.
I wasn't there.
Yes, so I noticed. Liza and I waited for you.
Well, you know what they say, three's a crowd. Besides, I got a show to prep.
Which is precisely why we needed you here.
No, that's why I need you here. So I suggest you forego breakfast in bed and hustle it down here. You and Liza go live in 20 minutes.
Oh, I guess you're not a morning person.
That was Tad.
Well, I knew he wasn't coming.
Well, why should he? His ego was shredded the last time he found you here. Why risk a return of performance?
Tad didn't know it was a performance.
Precisely. We have Brooke and Tad right where we want them.
Your scheme to make them jealous is working beautifully.
So, is your need to own half a television station so important as to upend all the progress we've made?
You have to ask yourself the same question.
Let's go.
We haven't settled anything.
Later. I can't let Brooke know that I know she's here.
Run that past me again?
I've got to lay low. It'll take time.
Well,
5 minutes air, folks. Guest panelists on stage, please hustle up.
Where the hell is Adam?
I don't know. He was here a minute ago.
Rudy, go find Adam. Check makeup, the back cave, everywhere. Go.
Yeah. Now listen, I'm at the studio, so I should be back at the office about 11, but I'll call you if I'm running late. Okay, great. Bye-bye.
I mean, isn't it kind of weird for Liza to be on her own station's show?
Well, not really. I mean, Liza was on to Dr. Kinder before anyone. All that dirt she dug up on him back in New York City.
I just think it's a shame that Liza never went to the police with what she knew.
Well, she couldn't. I mean, he tricked her into thinking that this guy was dead.
Stand by, everyone. This is episode 110 of The Cutting Edge, going live on the air in 5, 4, 3, 2...
Hi, and welcome to The Cutting Edge. My name is Tad Martin, and we're coming to you live today to examine a late-breaking story that's making headlines everywhere. The players include supermodel Erica Kane, formerly the host of this show, and a Dr. Jonathan Kinder, an MD who apparently specialized in death, drugs, and kidnapping. Erica stunned the world recently when she confessed to killing Dr. Kinder in self-defense. I hope to be speaking with Erica later on in this broadcast by phone. But until then, let's meet some people who I hope can shed some light on the dark soul that was Dr. Jonathan Kinder. To start off with, we have a registered nurse and former employee of the Good Doctors, Nurse Gloria Marsh. Gloria, welcome.
Thank you.
Also joining us today is Liza Colby.
He's filling in for Sky.
Manager and former associate of Dr. Kinder's. Liza, what exactly was your connection to Jonathan?
Well, I met Jonathan in New York when I was working there as a reporter for a New York affiliate. I met Jonathan at a party, and we started to see each other socially. It wasn't long before I discovered that he was using this psychotropic drug that he developed on his patients, the effects of which were deadly.
But when you first met, you had no idea that...
Kinder held my daughter captive, a prisoner, for over a year. Kept her comatose on drugs. Locked away from family and friends.
Sounds like a parent's worst nightmare.
Sky's ordeal was, well, it took its toll on all of us. But sometimes tragedy can bring people closer together. I have a new appreciation for the incredible life that I've been given, and the special friends that will share my future and my newfound happiness. Kinder did to my daughter was cruel, senseless, heinous to the point of practically destroying what little faith I had left in humanity. It would have been so easy for me to close the door on the world and live out the rest of my life as a lonely, embittered, cynical man. But, although I was headed that way, this lady sitting beside me helped restore my faith in the healing power of love. Liza taught me that life goes on, and helped me turn tragedy into triumph. So, my beloved and I would like to affirm the incredible gift we've been given by walking hand in hand into the new millennium as Mr. and Mrs. Adam Chandler.